Hey Virgo, and welcome to your tarot love reading. And while I'm drawing your cards for you, what I strongly encourage you to do is to check out all the wonderful things in my description box below. Excuse me, Leo. If you don't know me by now, I have aphasia, and it does affect my speech. So if you hear me stumble over my words, it's just my aphasia. And we as twin flames always have things that we have to kind of incorporate in our lives here in this human experience. I'm sure it's not anything different for you, Virgo. That's sometimes why you Virgos like to go inwards a lot, to kind of escape all the challenges that you have in your own life. And that's one of the main reasons you probably watch tarot, is looking for answers for those problems. You know, a tarot is a good tool that people can connect to you to find answers for your life. And then you can fall into an addiction of watching tarot all the time. So you even have to find your balance in that, because you tend to try to escape your own life through tarot, thinking that tarot almost becomes a drug for you, because it releases endorphins, especially when it's talking about your person. I do talk about your person, but your person is you, Virgo. Your person is you. So if you're looking for answers from your person, you gotta look for answers within you. That's where they're at all the time. So when you're looking for communication from him, right? You want communication from your person all the time, don't you, Virgo? Because you want to hear from him. You want him to tell you everything will be okay. But most of the time, he shows you something different than what you're looking for. That's what I'm seeing in that Seven of Swords, which is, it's hard to see a 7 there. The Seven of Swords. But what I'm seeing here is self-deception. Because you think that you're masculine, who is your person, right? But he tends to be more in that masculine energy. Well, just make everything okay for you. Even just hearing from him makes you feel better, doesn't it? And you just sit around waiting for him to communicate with you. This is one of the aspects of our connection with our person. There's so much more than just talking with a person, right? Of course there is. You know that. But you can't depend on your person to make you feel whole and complete when you already are. But the only thing that makes you from feeling whole and complete, Virgo, is those inner wounds. But you're deceiving yourself and keeping yourself stuck because you don't want to recognize those inner wounds because they don't feel good. And there's one way that you can start feeling good about yourself, Virgo, is by doing the inner work properly. Start healing those inner wounds. And actually, if you look at my description box, that master program, well actually, what I'm feeling with you, Virgo, you're going to need all the packages. Now this is going to test you, Virgo, how much you actually value yourself. I know you like going inwards all the time, but how much value is in there? If you really value yourself, then it shouldn't be a problem for you to invest in all the packages I have in my description box. If you can't do that for yourself, then you truly don't value yourself. And it's not for my benefit. I'm just showing you because I've done it for myself. I invested in all those packages because I do value myself. Are you valuing yourself though, Virgo? How much do you value yourself? Put your money where you feel. Because what I'm seeing here is that you truly do value yourself, showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So if you truly are the Queen of Pentacles, then investing in all those packages shouldn't be even a challenge for you. Shouldn't even make your eyes blink. Shouldn't even make your eyes blink. But I think what you're missing is your connection to yourself. And all those packages combined will help you establish a true connection to yourself. That might be what you're lacking. That might be what you're lacking, Virgo, is your connection to yourself. Because you're not liking what it feels like within you. So you try to mask it with all this value that I have in the 3D world. Because you're highly respected in your life, right? You're highly respected in your life. People actually come to you because you are so prosperous. You're prosperous in your pentacles, but inwards, you don't feel that way. So if you want to add value to your actual self, your inner world, start investing those pentacles, that money that you have, into those packages in my description box below. Because that's what's going to actually add value to you as who you are. So my challenge to you, Virgo, is invest in all those packages. If you feel like you can't do it all at once, or you want to test one out to make sure that it is for you, then invest in one. Start there at least. Test one out. You're going to see how much it impacts you. But I still challenge you, if you are that abundant, then buying all those packages are not even a challenge for you. It's not even a challenge for you. And if it's not even a challenge for you, then get some coaching. Even buy the coaching up front. Because eventually it's going to lead to that. I'm putting these challenges up to you, Virgo. Because what I'm seeing in this reading is that you are abundant. But the thing that you're lacking is feeling that way for yourself. You're surrounded by all this wealth, perceived wealth, 3D wealth. But then you're seeing a person as being a joke, basically. But do you know that your person mirrors you? So you might be financially abundant, but inwards you don't feel that way. The way that you can feel that way inwards is by actually doing work on yourself and healing those wounds within you. A lot of us twin flames have those internal wounds. A lot of them stem from our childhood because our parents didn't know how to raise us properly. Even if you came from a wealthy family, Virgo, you saw issues with your parents. Your parents didn't probably appreciate you as much as you felt like you could be appreciated. In fact, they were probably so caught up at work that you weren't even able to spend time with them that you thought you should be able to spend with them. So Virgo, if you really do value yourself and have all the abundance, then get all the packages and start showing worth for who you are. Not just with your pentacles, but all alchemical elements. Once you start having all alchemical elements resonating within you, then your masculine will start appreciating you more. And then you won't be perceiving him to be such a joke. You're not better than him. He is you. If you feel like you are better than your masculine, do you not realize that he's your mirror? Maybe he's mirroring your internal world. Pentacles is just one of the alchemical elements. How are you feeling in all the other three? In your emotions. How are your emotions feeling at this time? Right now, with all this Nine of Swords activity right now, I can tell you're not feeling the best. And then your masculine's mirroring that back to you. You know that he's your masculine. You feel him all the time. You feel that passion. The passion that you have with him. That never goes away. The passion that you have for him never goes away. It's always there. So I still put that challenge out for you, Virgo. If you're really that abundant, invest in all those packages. That's what you need to feel abundant within your inner world, who you really are. So put your money where your worth is. And the worth is within you. Well, I love you a lot, Virgo, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.